Hi everyone, my name is Bas Kulafitaya and I'm doing my presentation on bioplastics. Now a little bit about me. I'm originally from Thailand. I'm a chemical engineering junior and my professional interest is environmental engineering, such as waste management and water treatment. Now, plastics are the most widely used polymers in our daily life, and conventional plastics are made from fossil fuel, as we know, but unfortunately it's getting more and more expensive every day as the supply goes down, and it also has many negative impacts on our environment as well. This is where bioplastics come in. Bioplastics are made from renewable resources, such as agricultural waste, and it has many different types, but the most common one are polylactic acid and starch. Now, all these different types have various biodegradability, which basically, what biodegradability means, it's its capability to decompose using the living organisms such as bacteria. This would mean less pollution than conventional plastics. Bioplastics also have much shorter decomposition time compared to conventional plastics. If you think about it, say if we have a bottle of water and we throw that into the ocean, if that bottle was made from bioplastic, it would take only anywhere from 6 to 24 months to decompose. However, for conventional plastics, it could take anywhere from hundreds to thousands of years. Let's talk a little bit more about biodegradation. How does it work? So there are 3 steps. Step 1 is biodeterioration. This is the modification of polymer properties using the living organism on or inside the surface. After it has been modified, the next step is biofragmentation. This is where the polymers get broken down into little parts called oligomers and monomers. After step 2, it's step 3, assimilation. This is where the carbon in the polymers get converted into carbon dioxide, water, and biomass back into the environment. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about polylactic acid just because it's one of the most commonly used bioplastics today, and we can take a slightly deeper look at its mechanical properties as well. Now, polylactic acid is considered to be thermoplastics. What this means is that it's a kind of plastics that can be heated all the way up to its melting point, cool it down, and then reheat it back up again, and it wouldn't show significant degradation. However, its counterpart, thermoset, if you're trying to heat up this kind of plastics for the second time, it would burn, which is why this is one of the advantages of polylactic acid, is that it can be reheated over and over again. Its melting point is relatively high at 155 to 170 degrees Celsius. However, it unfortunately has a fairly low glass transition temperature of only 44 to 62 degrees Celsius. If you think about it, what this means is that at this temperature, polylactic acid can start to deform, which makes it very unsuitable for some applications. For example, if you want to use it to make water bottle, but if you leave the bottle in your car on a really hot day, this plastic can deform and it wouldn't be suitable for that application at all. Having said that, there are still a lot of things that we can use bioplastics for. These are some of the examples. So a lot of household items, kitchen tools, housewares, cutlery, a lot of packaging products as well, especially for things that do not need long shelf life, such as fresh products like fruits or vegetables. Bioplastics can be quite handy for such application. Another thing I want to point out here is medical devices. Say if you have a wound on your body, if you need some stitches, or you break a bone and you need a tiny screw to hold your bones in places while your body needs time to heal. Bioplastic would be perfect because it's non-toxic and it would even decompose after a certain amount of time and leave no trace in your body. And here are some pros and cons of bioplastics. The biggest things is its environmental impact, so its biodegradability and also less greenhouse gas emission. If we start using more bioplastic, we would also reduce the consumption of our non-renewable resources, and we can even use existing manufacturing equipment for conventional plastic for bioplastic as well. Some of the drawbacks are high production costs, as well as poor mechanical properties such as low glass transition temperatures mentioned earlier. Now, here are two questions for the exam. Thermoplastics are plastics that can be heated to the melting point, cooled out, and then reheated again without significant degradation. And the two most common types of bioplastics are polylactic acid and starch. And here are my references. Thank you.